Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Blu-ray collection update and unboxing. If you all don't know me, my name is David, and I review movies over at cinemadeviant.com. I started doing this as a way to give people a heads up as to what's coming out now and in the upcoming weeks as far as Blu-rays and DVDs go. Alright, so we have quite a bit here, and it keeps piling on. I know in my last update video I said that, I was going to have another video up like within a day or so, and I got super busy, and things happened. And it's been a really busy couple of days, or actually a couple of weeks for me. So as I start, doing videos, more stuff just starts coming and piling on. And we got quite a bit. I'm trying to see if maybe I could probably separate it into two videos. Because, again, I don't want to, subject you guys to sitting here for an hour at a time. I know, trust me. It can be kind of daunting and a task to sit and look at your phone or at your TV or whatever for a complete hour, and I don't want you guys to feel like it's a task to do so. So I'm gonna see if we can separate this into two videos and do these videos as close as possible. But anyway, today's video, we got a lot. We got a pretty good stack, so let's go ahead and jump right in. First off, this is a personal pickup, and this is Dreamcatcher. This one is out now, obviously, from Warner Brothers. This is, again, my don't leave me at Walmart, guys. This is another one of those moments. I ended up looking for something else at Walmart, and then I passed by the bargain bin, and I ended up being there for about 45 minutes looking for stuff. So do not take me to Walmart, okay? Never take me to Walmart, guys. Anyway, yeah, I realized I didn't have Dreamcatcher. And I love this movie. I know it's probably not the best to some people. This is this is based on a Stephen King story. But I think it's so good and so unique, so weird that it's right up my alley. And I love it so much. We have Morgan Freeman, Thomas Jane, Jason Lee, Damian Lewis, Timothy Olyphant, Tom Sizemore, and Donnie Wahlberg. All these people in this one movie, and I thought it was great. It's still one of my favorites. It's still one that I will watch constantly. So let's go ahead and pop this open real quick. And it's always these, like, there's another Stephen King story. I like 1408 a lot. Not a lot of people like that one. As well as Secret Window. I love Secret Window. It's not everybody's favorite Stephen King, adaptation or whatever. But yeah, maybe I'm attracted to the weirder ones. But this is one of them. I actually really liked it. No interior artwork or anything like that. Just the basic black disc art. These are like your basic bare bones type of Blu-rays. Like I said, I did get it from the value bin. $8. You really can't beat that. So here you go. Here goes the front and back and spine for Dreamcatcher, and this one is out now again. You can find it at Walmart in the bargain bin. Next up is another personal pickup from the bargain bin. That's Major Pain. This is definitely one that I grew up watching. And I loved it so much. Damon Wayans, to me, he's hysterical to me. Especially whenever he plays these like weird characters like that. Homie the Clown. Anybody? No? In Living Color, you guys don't remember that? But anyway, Major Pain is definitely one of my favorites. Let's go ahead and pop this open. And this is a bare bones type of thing as well. I don't see that there's any special features or anything like that on there. Which is, I guess it's a bummer, but it's understandable. I don't think there's any on... Oh, there is actually on Dreamcatcher. You guys see that there? That's a good thing. All right, let's go ahead and see here. Nothing on the back, so it's probably just like a trailer or something like that. Again, very basic. This is I'm very surprised. This is the Universal. This is put out by Universal. Usually Universal does like the semi-reflective backing here for the disc art. It's all black, so that's interesting. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Major Pain, starring Damon Wayans. This one you can find at Walmart in your bargain bin. Next up, we have some anime here. And I know a lot of people have wanted me to start covering anime. I actually had a chance to check this out. Well, I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. But I was given the chance to review this. And I'm actually really intrigued and interested. And this is RWBY, Volume 5. This one is out now from Cinedigm. You see here, a lot of these are probably going to be out now since, again, I've been so backed up. But it's interesting enough. It sounds very interesting. And I believe this is put out by Rooster Teeth as well. If you guys are well, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, obviously you guys probably know Rooster Teeth. Check out the back here if you guys don't know what it's about. Again, it sounds very, very interesting. And it says includes a free manga booklet. This is a 2-disc set. Let's go ahead and open this up. From the creators of Red vs. Blue. I love Red vs. Blue. Have you guys ever seen Red vs. Blue? It's like skits that are kind of based on off of Halo. So I remember the early days of, like, I was probably like 17 maybe. Oh, that's really dating me. I was probably like 17, 18, we'll say. And I remember Red vs. Blue came out. That was so hysterical. If you guys have not seen Red vs. Blue, you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. I think you guys will dig that. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open. All right, so let's take a look here. Some advertisements for some Rooster Teeth stuff. Give them some publicity because they really need it, you guys. And then here goes this really cool manga booklet. Now, it is manga. I wonder if, let me see here. Yep. All right. So they did do this the traditional manga way, where, you know, as normally as a book, you would read it from left to right. This is actually, you know, on the flip side, and you're supposed to read it this way. So from right to left. So that's cool. I like that they actually, you know, did it the proper way that a manga should be read. That used to always throw me off. I haven't read many manga, but the ones that I have, I would always get confused and get thrown off halfway through, or if I picked it up again, it was always a weird thing. But anyway, that's really cool. And then we have here RWBY, disc 1 and disc 2. See here, these really cool disc art, different disc art, you know, at that. So that's really nice. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for RWBY, Volume 5. This is out now from Cinedigm. Awesome. If you guys have seen this show, let me know how it is, because I'm actually really intrigued. And since this is Volume 5, this does me no good to get in the middle. I may have to go back and watch all the other ones to kind of get up to speed. But anyway, let me know if you guys have watched this. And for that matter, any other anime recommendations. I know I kind of was asked that from time to time, but I really do want some recommendations, some really good ones. I'm into horror a lot. So any anime horror would be awesome, if you guys know of any. Next up is Game Night, and this one is out now as well from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. Game Night, honestly, I kind of didn't expect. If you guys know what it's about, it's basically about a group of guys or a group of people that get involved in this random. There's more to it, but there's get involved in this game night. This game night goes haywire, and it's more of like an interactive type of scenario, and people think it's almost like a murder mystery type of dinner kind of thing, but it's more involved in that. Things go haywire, and hilarity ensues. I'll say that. I didn't think anything of it. I didn't really think it was going to be a major thing or anything like that. Watched it. I really loved it. I thought it was pretty damn funny. Jason Bateman is always super, super funny. And I love this guy's brand of comedy. Very like sarcastic type of humor. Rachel McAdams, didn't expect her to be, super funny like that either. I know, we do remember her from like Mean Girls and things like that. So she does have a funny bone, but it's been so long since I've seen her in anything, humorous like this, like slapsticky, that I didn't really realize that she was going to be that funny anymore. She's hysterical. Really great movie. This movie literally will go take you down a road and then just boom, sharp left to just a crazy, crazy place. And literally, I'm watching it and I was left there like, wait, what? But it was still funny the whole way through. It was really good. If you guys don't know what it's about, it's right here. Very, very surprising to me how funny it was. It was good. And then the special features as well. Not many special features. There is a gag reel, which is my favorite, especially with great comedies like this. I always look forward to the gag reel. Does have digital copy. And then here we are. This is pretty neat. Okay, because WB usually does, their standard disc arts. This one actually has some really interesting disc art. We have like a ski mask type of scenario going on here, and then paw prints. You guys have seen the movie. You guys understand why. But yeah, really cool. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Game Night, which is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. All right. This is a really fun one. I always like it whenever I come across those movies that I didn't expect to be like super, super good. Next up is Mimic. This one I have not had a chance to watch. I am looking forward to watching this movie. It's a nice, I believe it's Korean. I think it's a Korean horror movie. But the story is one of those. It's I don't know have you guys ever heard of those stories? It's like those little short stories. It's like a couple of sentences, and it's like okay, somebody's downstairs, and they hear the mom or something upstairs. Hey, come up here, and they're like, okay, coming, and then the mom's actually downstairs. That kind of thing. It's something similar to that. And those kind of things really creep me out, and that's why I'm really excited to check it out. It's very rare that I get scared or creeped out from a horror movie. I think I've gotten so numb, and I've seen everything just about that. Nothing really surprises me anymore. So to have a full feature based on a small, simple premise like that is very, very intriguing. All right. Open this up here, and it says here on the cover, it says the Mimic, don't follow its voice. Ooh. And then some advertisements for some more stuff from them, from Well Go USA. Train to Busan, fantastic zombie movie. God, it's so good. And then we got some disc art here, very straightforward to the point kind of disc art. It just has the shadowy hand there. The Mimic. Fantastic. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for the Mimic. This is out June 12th from Well Go USA. Fantastic movie. I cannot wait to pop it in. I will definitely let you guys know how it is because this kind of stuff I really dig. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, follow me Cinema Deviant. I'll try to see if I can give you guys an update there as soon as I watch that. Next up, we have the 4K Ultra HD version of Gladiator. It does have 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and digital copy. So you can see here, starring Russell Crowe. If you guys have not seen Gladiator, you guys need to watch it. It's a fantastic movie. Probably one of the most epic, more modern epic movies that has come out in a good while. And still to this day, I believe it came out in 2000. 2000, say 1999. Came out in 2000. And still to this day, I still look back at this and have this as kind of like the jumping off point to any other. If I see an epic movie, come out, or like a period piece type of epic movie, this is always the one I'm like, I hate to do it, but I always have to kind of compare it to Gladiator. This one really, really killed it out there. Russell Crowe gave a phenomenal performance. As you can see here, winner of 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. If you guys have not seen Gladiator, definitely do so as soon as you can. Fantastic movie. Looks phenomenal. Looks fantastic in 4K. Paramount has done a great job so far in recent years or recently with their 4K releases. Pretty much, I'll say pretty much, because not everyone. They can be hit and miss sometimes, but for the most part, Paramount has put out some really good 4K Ultra HD releases. They've done a great job at doing so. This one is fantastic, phenomenal. Let's take a look at the back here. You guys want to see what's included? Basically, what's included also is there is a 4K Ultra HD copy, like I said, and then the Blu-ray copy is basically the Gladiator Blu-ray release, the Sapphire series release of Gladiator, just added on to here. So if you guys have the Sapphire series release, it has everything that that one does, basically. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Does have digital copy. As you can see here, the 4K does say Sapphire Series right there. And then we have the, where's the Blu-ray? You know what? I think I have it in my Blu-ray player. Or, you know what? No. I think I lent it out to somebody. Oops. But, yeah, so the Blu-ray does say Sapphire Series 2, and then here goes the special features as well. My bad, guys. It's there, I promise. It's there. Hopefully it'll come back. That's the thing about lending out movies to people. I don't like to do that very often. Sometimes they don't come back. Anyway, so yeah, so here goes, the front, back, and spine for Gladiator on 4K Ultra HD. This one is out now from Paramount Home Entertainment. All right, and this one does include also the theatrical and unrated editions as well. Next up, we have Braveheart on 4K Ultra HD. 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital copy. You see here, another movie that is the winner of 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, starring Mel Gibson. If you guys have not seen Braveheart, it's another fantastic, phenomenal movie. This one, again, before Gladiator came out, this one was the one that set the bar for me as far as epic period piece movies. And everybody, I think, even if you haven't seen it, you kind of know more or less the story of it. And you guys know the whole phrase or the whole quote at the end of this movie. So yeah, fantastic movie. Again, another phenomenal movie that looks good on 4K. This movie, especially just because you have landscapes, huge landscapes of greenery and things like that, and just it looks great on a 4K 4K TV. It looks fantastic. Anyway, let's go ahead and pop this open. Does come with digital copy, and all of this are here this time. We have Braveheart here on 4K Ultra HD. Then we have the Blu-ray copy, and then the Blu-ray copy of the special features as well on here. So fantastic. All right, front, back, and spine for Braveheart on 4K Ultra HD. This one is out now as well from Paramount Home Entertainment. Like I said, hopefully, Paramount keeps heading down that road of putting out these really good, fantastic 4K releases, because not a lot of studios, not a lot of studios are consistent with their 4K releases. Some will look good, and then some will just look totally just underwhelming. Like they look just basically like the same as the Blu-ray. And yeah, so if you're gonna do a 4K release, do it right. You know what I mean? Next up, we have some stuff from Mill Creek Home Entertainment. Mill Creek has been sending me a whole bunch of stuff. So the next couple are probably, I think, Mill Creek releases. Let's go and take a look at this. My mom's gonna love this one. Charles Bronson, the 4 movie collection. This one has the Valachi Papers, The Stone Killer, Breakout, and Hard Times, right here on Blu-ray. All right, and take a look at the back here. I don't know if you guys can read that. It's too small, but if you can, pause that there. But Charles Bronson is one of those dudes, man. I remember growing up, and my mom used to love Charles Bronson. She still does. And every time we would always have Death Wish on. Yeah, you see, I mean, I shouldn't have been watching Death Wish. But, yeah, Death Wish was on, or things like that. There was always a Charles Bronson movie on at some point. And that and Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris, those two were the constant in my house. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Okay, so, very surprised. I've never really seen them do this before. We just have just basic black disc art here for each one. 2 movies per disc, looks like. And yeah, let's see, we have the Valachi Papers and Stone Killer on one, and then Breakout and Hard Times on the other one. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for the Charles Bronson 4 movie collection. This one is out now from Mill Creek Home Entertainment. Yeah, Mill Creek has been, doing a pretty good job at these releases. I was never really a huge fan of these multi movie releases, just because sometimes it can hinder the quality of the movie whenever you play it. Sometimes it'll look a little pixely, in certain spots. Sometimes. Thankfully, though, I haven't really experienced that with any Mill Creek releases lately. So that's a good thing. That's a good sign. They're doing something right here. All right. So next up, we have the Drama 4-in-1 collection. This is a bunch of John Travolta movies. And this one is out now as well from Mill Creek Home Entertainment. We have Basic, Lonely Hearts, a love song for Bobby Long, and Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this in the back here, so you guys want to know what they're about. I think I've seen Basic and a love song for Bobby Long. I don't think I've seen the other ones. So I like John Travolta. In recent years, he hasn't been putting out quality. I just feel like he started calling it in, just like a lot of people like Nicolas Cage and like Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. They just started kind of phoning in their performances because they were getting a paycheck. And Bruce Willis is guilty of that as well. So that kind of sucks. John Travolta was kind of in that grouping for me. He still is in that grouping for me because he really hasn't put out like a really, really good movie lately. But Basic, I remember Basic being pretty good. It wasn't Basic. All right, so here goes another. Pretty much the same thing as the other one. We have 2 movies on each disc. We have Basic and Lonely Hearts on one, and a love song for Bobby Long and Perfect on the other. This time we have a blue disc art here, very standard. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for the Drama 4-in-1 collection, out now from Mill Creek Home Entertainment. All right. Next up is another Mill Creek release. One I honestly haven't heard of, and I'm actually really intrigued to check it out. This looks like a disco era type of movie starring Donna Summer, disco era, and Jeff Goldblum. This is Thank God It's Friday, 40th anniversary edition. It has a really nice slipcover to it. I like that. I like the art. Looks fantastic. Look at young Jeff Goldblum there. And it's funny because I was just talking about how much I love Jeff Goldblum. Fantastic actor. There's something about his voice. It's so intriguing to me. It gets my attention every time. You know what I mean? And I think he knows it. He knows that he has that demeanor and that delivery to his voice, that he does it on purpose. But it's really, really good. A really good actor. One of the first early Jeff Goldblum movies that I remember seeing when I was a kid was The Fly, and I remembered it. This is the kind of person I was. Not to go off topic. I was a kid. I was like 4 or 5 years old. Saw The Fly, and I memorized all the actors in the movie. I knew their names. I knew their character names. And I could, at 4 or 5 years old, I could tell you all about The Fly. I was, again, movies have been like a part of me since as early as I can remember. Anyway, let's get back on topic. Here goes the front here. This is different than the slip cover. You see there? You have Donna Summer right there on the front. And then the back is the same. Let's open this up. All right, very basic again, but we do have some disc art. Thank God It's Friday. I mean, it seems like it's an interesting movie. It's probably not completely my cup of tea, but it has Jeff Goldblum, so I'm willing to check it out. And this one is this is front, back, and spine here for Thank God It's Friday, and this one is out now as well from Mill Creek Home Entertainment. All right. Next up, we have the big box of kids' favorites. My son's he's really looking forward to Johnny Test and Paddington Bear. The Hey Vern, It's Ernest portion of it, that's from me. I love Ernest. I loved all of those movies growing up and as a kid and everything like that. So, and I remember Hey Vern. That was a trip down memory lane for me when seeing this, in the mail. So I can't wait to check this out. And the cool thing about this is that they actually come individually in their own cases as well. So that's cool. All right, so it's Ernest, the complete series, 13 episodes. So you see there. Hey, Vern. Let's open this up. Oops, I may have pulled on the plastic. Yeah, man, Ernest was just one of those characters. He was just so weird, but he was just so funny, and I found him funny as a kid, just because the stupidity behind it. Does have digital copy, and it's 13 episodes on one disc. Nothing too crazy. Same disc art as the front, back, and spine for It's Ernest. All right, and then next up we have Paddington Bear. Ooh, right. And it says, scan code to watch a trailer from the new movie. So, I don't know if you guys want to scan that. It's already out. And I think this is from Paddington 1. Paddington 2 is already out. And then we have, this is where, I really wish Mill Creek would do something different with this. We have the disc stacked, so it's disc 1, disc 2, and disc 3. You see there? The Adventures of Paddington Bear. And here goes the front, back, and spine for Paddington Bear. Alright. Next up, we have Johnny Test. Do you guys remember Johnny Test? I remember it, but I don't recall ever seeing it. But I remember the show. I remember, people talking about it and stuff. I don't ever recall really seeing it, though. Let me see here. Let's take this off. And here we have, again, Johnny Test. You see there, the cover? The back. And, whoa, this is weird. Very odd. Okay, first time seeing something like this. They're in little sleeves. Stuck in the case. Like that. Mill Creek. This must be an older release. It's very, very weird. We have disc 1. You see there? Disc 2. And disc 3. Shame on you guys. Come on now. You guys, I know you guys are capable of much better stuff than this. That's why I'm saying this must be an older release that, that got put out or something like that. But that was very, very odd. I've never seen anything like that. Let me know if you guys have. That's very weird. Anyway, front, back, and spine for Johnny Test. This is, I believe it's the complete first and second season of Johnny Test. 26 episodes. All right. Next up, we have 12 Strong on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy, as you can see there, starring Chris Hemsworth. I actually really like this movie. This movie's about the first 12 special forces guys that went in over to Afghanistan after 9/11. I love the story. I really do. I like these true story type of films. And this one was very, very good. I actually really liked it a lot. Some people didn't, surprisingly enough. I loved everything about it. Like I said, love the story behind it, love the action, love the drama behind it. The one thing that I will say that I did not like, and hopefully you guys can relate here, is Chris Hemsworth's American accent. It was crappy. It was totally not believable. Every time I heard him talk, it just sounded as fake could be, and I couldn't get past that. Other than that, again, his character's arc throughout the movie was really good. Love the story. It's just the accent. Don't act American anymore, or work on getting better at it. I guess I don't know, but that was the one thing that bothered me. I don't know if it bothered you guys. Here goes the back here. Shows you what it's about and the special features as well. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and pop this open. All right. Does have digital copy. And we have basic disc right here. We have a very reflective DVD on this side, and then the basic black discard on here for the Blu-ray, and with the reflective logo there. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for 12 Strong. This one is out now as well from WB Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. All right. Again, love the movie. I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. I just could not get past the accent. All right, next up, we have another collection. This is the 90s sitcom starter kit. Right here. I will explain, I will let you know that as a kid, TV was my babysitter. And there's a whole nother video that I could go into in depth about that. TV was my babysitter. So I grew to love TV so much, and movies, because of that. So I was a very big sitcom person. I loved watching sitcoms as a kid. When I was younger, there's probably somewhere maybe I didn't understand all the jokes, but I loved watching it, and a lot of these are from my my youth, I guess you could say. We have Just Shoot Me seasons 1 and 2, which is funny. I love David Spade. The Larry Sanders Show season 1 and 2, which I will admit I never really watched the Larry Sanders Show too much. Anyway. And then Wings 1 and 2. Wings, guys. Wings, as weird as it is, and as weird as it sounds, I was a young kid, and I had a morning routine of getting up in the morning. I would get myself ready, get dressed, and all that stuff, and I would pop on the TV. I would watch like 30 minutes of cartoons in the morning. Then I would watch like maybe 20 minutes of music videos on MTV. I was a big music video person, still am. And then I would watch Wings in the morning, and it's a crazy show. It's about like a small little airport out in, I believe it's Maryland or something like that. Can't remember. Nantucket, that's where it was. And yeah, I had this morning routine, and I would watch Wings every morning. And I never told anybody because nobody my age ever watched Wings. But yeah, I think I probably saw the whole series at this point because it was an every morning thing. Here we have the random, I know, the Larry Sanders Show season 1 and 2 here. I never really got into watching Larry Sanders, but I know that there was a lot of people that came off of the Larry Sanders Show. So that's really cool, and I actually want to check this out. Very, very cool. Again, Mill Creek did the whole disc stacking thing again. So disc 1, see there? Disc 2, and then disc 3, which is the other part of season 2. That's it. All right. So and same disc art, on all of them. And here goes the front, back, and spine for season 1 and 2 of the Larry Sanders Show. Part of the 90s sitcom starter sets. Sounds like I have to sell it like that. Like it sounds like I'm selling a Nerf gun or something. Just Shoot Me. Just Shoot Me is another great show. I really love that show a lot. And it was so weird. Like, people worked at a magazine. And it was like a fashion magazine and things like that. I was a weird kid, okay? I'm sorry, guys. I watched some of the weirdest shows. And there was another show. Oh, News Radio. I used to love watching News Radio a lot, too. Love that. Anyway, here he goes. Just Shoot Me, seasons 1 and 2. And then here goes the back here. Alright, let's open this up. And we have disc stacking again. Disc 1. Disc 2. And this, yeah, and disc 3. I got worried that maybe they put in two of the same discs in there, but no. So yeah, and then here goes the front, back, and spine for Just Shoot Me seasons 1 and 2. Now, this is the one I'm excited for, guys. Wings. Oh man, it's so strange that I like this show so much. Alright. Don't tell anybody, please, okay? Just between me and you. See, I can't get this off quick enough. see if I can just split it. Nope. Is it gonna work? Yeah, it worked. All right. All right. So here goes the cover here. And here goes the back here. If you guys don't know what it's about, and if you guys are super intrigued and want to check out Wings as well, and be best friends forever. and then here goes more disc stacking. Disc 1. Disc 2. And Disc 3. Alright. And here goes the front, back, and spine for Wings Season 1 and 2. Part of the 90s sitcom starter said, get it now. Sunday. Is it Sunday? No, today's not Sunday. I love those from time to time. The ones that you don't, have to like rack your brain like, oh wait, what was going on in this scene? So yeah, those are always good. One movie that I haven't seen yet, and I'm actually really intrigued to check this out. It's called Every Day. Fantastic movie. It sounds really fantastic anyway. See there, if you guys want to know what it's about, read that there. And the special features are there as well. And this one is out now as well from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. Alright. Let's open this up. And this is from the director of The Vow. I believe that movie made my eyes sweat, The Vow. So if that's the case, this one might do that as well. Alright, let's go and pop this open. Doesn't come with digital copy, surprisingly enough. This is just an advertisement. And then we have just very basic disc art, nothing too extravagant. It's not even black. It's not like the typical black Warner Brothers disc art. It's more like, I don't know if you guys remember, or if you guys are new here, you guys don't know. I found out that I'm a little colorblind. So I can't tell if that's green or that's blue. Kind of looks green, but it kind of looks blue. Maybe it's turquoise. I don't know. Here goes the front, back, and spine for Every Day. And this one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. All right. Moving right along. Next up, we got Furious. And this one looks really cool. This one is out June 19th from Logo USA. If you guys want to check out what it's about, so read that there. Sounds really interesting. And I'm not, again, whenever it comes to like period pieces, I always kind of gauge it back to Gladiator and things like that. But this is more of like a lower budget one, and it's not all the time that I watch these, so I'm willing to give it a shot, willing to give it a chance. And it comes with this really cool slipcover. It has almost like a foily type of effect to it, which is really cool, really nice. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open. And it does come with Blu-ray and DVD. Let's see here. I'm making a mess of things. Oh my god! You hear that? That's a lot of plastic. All right, so we have another advertisement for Logo USA stuff. Right, and we have here the DVD copy on this side and the Blu-ray copy on this side. Two different disc arts, which is really, really nice. Again, whenever you put in that little bit extra to kind of make it different than your typical standard Blu-ray releases, then yeah, it's always appreciated. So it's really cool. And here goes the front, back, and spine for Furious. This is out June 19th from Logo USA. All right, almost there, guys. We got a couple more. Almost there. Thank you guys for sticking with me if you guys have come this far. Next up is one that I am really super excited to watch, and I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I think this is going to be in my watch pile for tonight, and it's The Endless. You hear it's describing it as a horror sci-fi film, and that's always up my alley. I love that kind of stuff. It sounds really, really cool. And check out, if you guys don't know what it's about, check it out here. Pause that. And there are the special features right there at the bottom as well. This sounds really, really promising. I cannot wait to check this out. I'm like I said, I'm really excited. I've been so busy I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Really looking forward to it. Let's check it out. Let's pop this open and check it out. Here. And it says here, plenty of scares and mind-bending twists. I didn't break anything, I promise. It sounded like it for a second there. All right. Here we have another advertisement, same one as the other one, for Wogo USA stuff. And here we have the Blu-ray here. It's a really cool disc art, really a trippy looking disc art as well, for The Endless. And then here goes the front, back, and spine. The Endless does come out June 26th from Wogo USA, so it's still quite a a bit before it comes out. So I'll definitely check this out, report back to you guys, because if it's really good, I'm gonna want to scream it to the mountaintops. Because again, I love horror. Horror's my thing. Horror's my true passion genre. And then you throw in sci-fi. I'm a big sci-fi guy as well. So you throw that together, and if it turns out to be really good, I want to talk about it. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Last but not least, a movie that I'd been really looking forward to for a while, and I think the one thing that really intrigued me about it was it was done. It was filmed on an iPhone, which me as a person, I'm very DIY oriented. So when you hear that a big filmmaker like Steven Soderbergh filmed the whole movie on an iPhone, that kind of almost gives you like that hope, and especially if you're a budding filmmaker, if you're looking to get into filmmaking, that gives you that hope that like, wow, I can do this. I can do this on my own. And I think that's what really intrigued me about the whole movie itself, in general, that literally we could all just go and pick up our phones and go film an awesome movie if we really wanted to, if we really had a great story to tell. And that's what really attracted me to this. And it's Unsane. This is starring Claire Foy. This is on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital copy. Fantastic movie. You know, it's a scary premise, because it's one of those where it's like, you know, somebody gets committed to a mental hospital because they're having an issue or whatever. They're talking to a therapist. This therapist just casually is like, okay, you know, sign this paper, you're committed. And he's like, well, I'm not crazy. No, but you signed the paper. And it's a scary thought, because, you know, at this point, you sign a paper, they can take you and put you in a room, and you have no power over it because you signed a piece of paper. You know, and you can scream and cry and yell, I'm not crazy. That just makes you sound crazier. And it takes that kind of thought, that thought process, that idea, and just amplifies it to another level. Again, fantastic movie. I love the aspect, again, like I said, you know, that it was filmed completely on an iPhone. Now, they did have, you know, other gadgets and other, you know, dollies and things like that involved to get certain shots, but this is something that we could all do if we really wanted to. And I love that, like that DIY culture. You know, I'm just gonna pick this up and do it myself. I love that. And hopefully this you know inspires, you know, some young filmmakers out there to make some awesome movies with some awesome stories just like this one, you know. And you don't have to be this awesome, you know, director, this famous director to get something like this done. You know what I mean? So hopefully this inspires you guys. If you guys don't know what it's about, check it out there. All right. And there really isn't a whole lot of special features on this, which is very disappointing. As you can see there, it just says Unsanity. And it's one small feature. I really would have liked to seen like a big, like, you know, behind the scenes feature regarding this movie, because again, you know, anything more to show people that it can, you know, you can do it would have been really, really awesome. Now, this is on 4K Ultra HD. Apparently, this movie was filmed on an iPhone, like I said, in 4K. And everybody kind of is gets the idea that it was filmed on 4K, so it's going to look great in 4K. Not every 4K release, like I said earlier, not every 4K release looks great. Sometimes the transfers don't, and I'm going to get technical here, but sometimes the encoding will do something to the picture quality. And this is one of those cases, unfortunately. It doesn't look really that great. Like, I don't want to say it doesn't look that great, but it doesn't look any different than a Blu-ray. You know, I will say that. But again, really good movie. The picture quality didn't really bother me that much. Now, if I wanted to be technical about it, I could be like, 4K is just trash. But the movie was still really good. So I do suggest picking this up. Do you want to pick it up in 4K? Maybe not. There is a Blu-ray copy or Blu-ray version out there that'll be just as good. So anyway, fantastic movie. Again, Unsane. Let's go ahead and open this up. Does have digital copy. I did a lot of talking on this movie. And here we have the Blu-ray copy on this side. Has a typical semi-reflective universal disc art on this side with the logo on top, and then we have the 4K copy on this side with the disc art, like the cover. Here. And Claire Foy did a phenomenal job in this movie. There's even a nice little cameo in there. I won't tell you. I won't spoil it. And here goes the front, back, and spine for Unsane. This is out June 19th from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. I do suggest checking this one out if you guys have not. Really, really good movie. And like I said, if you're into filmmaking, if you're a young filmmaker and don't know, or you feel like I need this huge camera to make a movie, you don't. You really don't. And this is proof right here. Great movie. Fantastically shot. Just the 4K transfer wasn't so great, unfortunately. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much if you stuck with me this far. It's really appreciated. Hopefully I'll start catching up a little bit more on these releases. Like I said, the next Blu-ray update will be coming pretty soon, and we'll catch up. And then I'll start trying to do smaller videos, because I know sometimes it can be daunting for you guys if you guys are on the go or if you guys got stuff to do. I get it. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up. If you dug it or found it informative in any way, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because I will be coming back with more videos as always. And with all that being said, we'll catch you next time.